Hi guys, Rahul this side on behalf of Revsportz and alongside me Devashish Jain, and now we are on the stands of Fatoda Stadium and it's raining heavily here, and in this video we're gonna preview the derby, and also I think there's forecast of rain tomorrow as well, and we have already we have got reports that the ground condition of Fatoda have been very much affected due to this spontaneous rainfall. I think yesterday there was not such a heavy rainfall during the matches, but again it has started raining heavily in Goa. Hopefully it won't affect much the Kolkata Derby. And before this Kolkata Derby, the scenario has changed completely in the Group A. Now this Kolkata Derby stands to be the decider that who will qualify into the semi-final from Group A, whether it will be Mohun Bagan or East Bengal. East Bengal, they need only a draw in the Kolkata Derby, but on the other hand, Mohun Bagan, they will have to win the Kolkata Derby to cement their place in the semi-final. But also, Dempo FC, who have scripted two historic draw against both the Kolkata Giant, they also stand a chance if they can pull off a miracle against Chennai FC. If they can score more than 4 or 5 goals, then they also stand a chance to qualify for the Super Cup semi-final. But before talking about Mohun Bagan, what are the positives for East Bengal before the Kolkata Derby?
Yes, Rahul, the biggest positive for East Bengal has to be to score those 4 goals against Chennai FC. Yes, Chennai FC were without any foreign players, but to score 4 goals in a match will give their confidence, give them the much needed confidence going into the much needed, much awaited derby on the 31st of October. Yes, there is a bit of concern when it comes to East Bengal as far as their strikers are concerned, both Hamid Yadat and Hiroshi Ibushiki. Yes, Hiroshi Ibushiki did score a goal from penalty, but it was his first goal for red and gold jersey. But having said that, he is yet to be near a full fitness, or rather, he is yet to regain his full form. Hamid Yadat, yes, he has open opportunity, but he has failed to score goals. So I think East Bengal's attacking line needs to pull up their socks, given that Mohun Bagan are also very attacking. They have some really class players as far as the upfront is concerned.
Absolutely, I think for Mohun Bagan, it's I think same for Mohun Bagan. I think Molina will be concerned about the attackers of the Green and Maroon Brigade, because if you see Timmy Petratos, Jason Cummings, their performance in the last game have raised question. I think they looked very much off color against Dempo AC, and in the Kolkata Derby, if Mohun Bagan really need to win, I think their attackers, especially Jason Cummings or Robson, Robino, whoever plays, I think they will have to play a major role. Jimmy McLean, he's a striker. Obviously, his job is to score the goal, but for that, I think Jason Cummings, Jimmy Petros, Robson, Robino, whoever plays, or whether it's Liston Colasso, I think they will have to play a major role. They will have to create numerous chances for Jimmy McLean to score the goal. So an interesting Kolkata Derby lies ahead. But for East Bengal, let me talk about that game against Chennai FC. We have seen just within 11 minutes they have scored 3 goals, and that has given them the momentum, the much needed momentum in that game. But apart from that 11 minutes, do you see any other positive from that East Bengal that really make East Bengal favorite in the Kolkata Derby?
Yeah, obviously the form of the 3 foreign players in the midfield and also their defender Kevin Sevier has been rock solid along with Anwar Ali. Yes, if you ask who will be the players to watch out for, it has to be Miguel Figueira. Means he has been a live wire in the midfield for East Bengal alongside Saul Crespo and Mohammad Rashid. Naurem Moyes has also looked good in the last 2 matches. So, but yes, as I mentioned a little while earlier, their biggest concern will be to score goals, and obviously both Hamid Yadat and Hiroshi Ibushiki has not looked to take away the match, as you say. So I think that might be hurting for Oscar Bruzo, because he is yet to get the best out of his 2 foreign strikers. But when it comes to Mohun Bagan, Rahul, you know that Jamie McLaren itself can change the course of a match by a brilliant goal or a brilliant set piece moment. And mind you, Molina hasn't got the best out of Jason Cummings yet, or Dimitri Petratos. You know they can change the course of a match by in a fraction of a second. Yes, they do have Manveer Singh, who is fit now. Liston Colasso, who was benched in the last match against Chennai FC, will be back in the playing 11. So they as far as scoring is concerned, Mohun Bagan possesses a lot of attacking flair compared to Mohun Bagan.
And
compared to
also,
East Bengal. Sorry.
absolutely. And also, the interesting point is this is the third Kolkata Derby in this season. I mean, just imagine the top tier league of Indian football, that is ISL, is yet to start, and we're already going to witness the third senior Kolkata Derby. We have witnessed in the Durand Cup, in the IFA Shield final, and now in this Super Cup group stage fixture. And so, obviously, both the team, both the coaches of they know each other really well, because this will be the third derby. So they will be well prepared. And talking about Mohun Bagan, I think they were very much ahead after the first game, and I think because of their own fault, only because of their own frailties, I think they are now at this position. Now they are behind East Bengal in Group A, because coach Jose Molina has made 8 changes against Dempoese, and we still don't know the reason. At first we thought that because maybe the players are, maybe because of fatigue of the footballers after such workload against Chennai FC, where they played on a drain-drenched ground against Chennai FC. But even after that, both the training session, coach Molina gave, I think, ample rest to those footballers who played more than 60 minutes against Chennai FC. But still, Molina decided to give them rest in the first half against Dempoese, and then he was forced to bring all of those footballers. I mean, Jamie McLean, Manveer Singh, even Alberto Rodriguez. He brought all of them in the second half, but that didn't work well for Mohun Bagan. But obviously, we need to give credit to Dempo as well. The way against Dempo, both the Kolkata Giants have stumbled. So obviously, we need to credit them, the way they have applied their preparation on the pitch. Obviously, I think impressive performance for Dempoese, but for Mohun Bagan, I think they have an uphill task in the Kolkata Derby, because East Bengal won't be easy. This time the East Bengal team is very much different this season. I think in the first game they were not in their form, but now after the win against Chennai FC, I think they will be really confident. But this derby will be different from the last 2 derby, because in the last 2 derby we have seen packed Juvavarthi Kirangan, but this time both the teams will be missing their fans in the stand.
Yeah, Rahul, absolutely. The fans are the 12th man of both the teams. Means we have seen in derbies, it's packed houses. Means obviously supporters of both East Bengal and Mohun Bagan, they come to the ground and cheer their teams. In fact, we asked Tom Aldred about whether he will be, whether the players, Mohun Bagan players, will be missing the passionate Mohun Bagan fans in the stands. And yes, he did say yes, but he would rather love to see the fans turning up. Obviously, it won't be in numbers, but he is expecting quite a handful of Mohun Bagan fans here at the Fatauda Stadium to cheer them in the derby. But one more thing I would like to add, Rahul, here is that East Bengal, they are placed in a better position. Yes, all they need is to have a draw. But I think the biggest challenge for Oscar Bruzo is to see that there is no complacency that creeps in.
No.
Yes, the players will know that all they need to do is to get a draw, and they will be through to the semi-finals. But for Mohun Bagan, it is that urge that they need to win the match to be in the final 4. So I think that urge, and obviously that the players, we know that Molina rested as many as 7 to 8 players. So the Molina will be fielding his full strength squad. What we witnessed in the last game for East Bengal against Chennai FC, and it was a perfect playing 11 to start with for Oscar Bruzo. Means obviously, how can you not start with Miguel Figueira? He did the mistake in the game against Tempo, but he realized his mistake, and I think that the starting 11 that he fielded in that match against Chennai FC, I think he should stick with that starting 11, because that is probably the best starting 11. Obviously, your 5 foreigners being Kevin Sabie at the deep defense, and obviously those 3 midfielders, foreign midfielders in Mohammad Rashid, Miguel Figueira, and Saul Crespo, and also up front Hamid Yadad, and with Hiroshi coming in as a substitute. And you also have those 2 wingers, Dipin Singh and Naurem Bayan Singh. They hold a very important role to play. So I think East Bengal is looking very balanced compared to Mohun Bagan. Mohun Bagan, yes, Molina needs to make a decision. He has been going through 3 foreign players to start with, but I think when you have the luxury of fielding all your 6 players, he would be better off to at least play an extra foreigner, maybe going with 4 foreign players.
Yeah, that I think that's the problem for Mohun Bagan, as they have 4 attackers in 4 foreign attackers. I think that's the problem for Molina. He couldn't field all of them together in the playing 11. But for Oscar Buzo, he has the freedom to use all of his 6 foreigners. But he tried that in the first game. He fielded both Hamid and Hiroshi, in the first game. But I think Hiroshi is not yet up to the mark, so I don't think Hiroshi will start in the derby. But Oscar Buzo can use 5 of his foreigners, but that's not the same for Mohun Bagan. I think Molina will hardly field 4 of his foreigners in the playing 11 in the Kolkata Derby. But the concern lies in different case. That is, in the first match we have seen Mohun Bagan trying Sahal Abdul Samad in the number 10 position, and in the second game we have seen Jason Cummings playing in that position, as well as Dimi Petrov sometime in that position in the same game, and Robson Robino in the left wing position. But in the IFSL final we have seen Molina using Robson Robino in the number 10 position. So in one game in number 10 and another game in the wing. So he is yet to get a permanent position in this team. So lot of questions are yet to be asked. Lot of questions to ask to Molina regarding his foreigners. There is no doubt about Alberto Rodriguez and Tom Alder's versatility in the back line, but in the attacking lineup, I think Jason Cummings, Dimi Petratos, Robson Robino, even McLaren has still, I think, lacked that cutting edge that is really needed for Mohun Bagan to win an intense game like Kolkata Derby. So let's talk about mood of both the camp today that we have seen. Obviously, Mohun Bagan they did their training with the footballers who didn't play more than 30 minutes yesterday against Dempoesi, but East Bengal had a whole day rest. Tomorrow they will do the last preparation for the Kolkata Derby, and Mohun Bagan will also do. But today it was a complete rest day for East Bengal. Tomorrow there will be an official press conference before the Derby game. So obviously we'll cover that. So for all the update of the Kolkata Derby and as well as Super Cup, stay tuned to Revsportz. We'll give our best to share all the update from Goa, and also we'll give full coverage of the Kolkata Derby. So stay tuned to Revsportz. Those who are yet to subscribe the channel, subscribe and put on the notification button. So see you in our next video.